Alright guys, I heard that some of you wanted to get some more MR so you can unlock some higher level quests, or to brag to your friends that you need to touch grass more often. So I am going to show you 4 different hunts that you can do to quickly gain more MR. The first method to grind for MR is the colorful Carnival Master Rank quest. It is a quest that you unlock early into the Iceborne expansion, and you get a sizable amount of MR despite the relative ease of the hunt. You'll be tasked to kill 4 monsters: a Yaku, a Tsitsi Yaku, the Puke Puke in its variant form, the Koro Puke Puke. This hunt is great for a few reasons. When you choose hunts with multiple monsters, each monster will have reduced health compared to if you were to fight them as the sole target. This means that the notoriously sandbagging monsters would have even less health than you if you were to fight them one at a time. Once you have killed off the initial duel of Kulu and Tsitsi, you will be facing off against the Puke in a 1v1, followed by the Koro. However, you'll be given more than enough time to exit the arena before each Puke Puke spawns to replenish your supplies. I recommend choosing this option if you're starting out into the game and you're playing by yourself. You should be able to complete one run from anywhere between 6 minutes to 20 minutes depending on the damage output. Between the easy hunts and the healthy amount of MR point rewards, you can quickly hit that next threshold to start the next assigned quest. Once you have better gear and your MR begins to build up, the ease of the hunt soon begins to be outweighed by the lack of substantial rewards, and the opportunity cost becomes unsustainable compared to one of the other 3 options. The second of the options is the quest We Three Kings. In this hunt, you will be facing against 3 elder dragons: a lion, a bitch, and a horse. I'm too dumb to think of a word that rhymes with wardrobe. The good thing about this hunt is that it provides slightly more MR than the colorful carnival, at the expense of the fights being moderately more difficult. You can also receive Elder Dragon materials, which means that you will be ready to craft new sets to go along with the increased difficulty of the higher MR hunts. Being able to consistently land damage on the head of these Elder Dragons will be paramount to keep that hunt as efficient as possible. Throughout my various attempts at the hunt, I found that it is best to head back into the camp and swap into the Rocksteady Mantle for Kushala. I didn't, and it was a horrible experience, taking up nearly 5 minutes of my time on the one monster alone. Generally, you'll finish the hunt from anywhere between 10 minutes to 30 minutes depending on your damage and setup. If you're comfortable hunting the MR Elder Dragons, then I can definitely recommend the We Three Kings hunt for when you reach MR 16, so that you can be prepared to hunt endgame Elder Dragons too. This brings me to the next method to farm MR, doing one of the endgame hunts on repeat. You can pick your poison, either Alatreon or Fatalis. Generally speaking, you will want to make sure that your gear is properly upgraded, and prepare to take a hit from these monsters. The perks of grinding endgame monsters is that the most high-level players will have an in-depth knowledge of at least one of the 2 hunts, and you can easily breeze past some of the endgame hunts with a proper setup. Being able to slog out endgame hunts over and over with a team means that you will quickly be getting large amounts of MR points, and some endgame gear materials alongside it. Personally, I will not recommend doing the endgame hunts solo until you are very practiced. The difficulty of the fights for an ill-prepared hunter will result in wasted time and resources. However, players should keep an eye out for opportunities to farm these endgame hunts with a coordinated team. Even as a +1, it is perfectly possible to obtain a 7 to 8 minute run on a hunt that can grant more than a full level MR, as well as rare decorations and crafting materials. If you want to learn how most multiplayer Fatalis lobbies work, make sure you check out my video after watching this one on the Fatalis meta, so that you and your team will be able to get efficient Fatalis grinds. The last strategy is using the Guiding Lands. The Guiding Lands, commonly known among players as the Grinding Lands, is a viable strategy for getting relatively decent MR throughout all levels, while getting some augment materials for your weapons. But I have a method for farming MR as the grind slows down significantly past MR 200. To complete the strategy, you will need to have a good amount of high-tier monster lures. I like to go with the gold and silver wraths, as they have a favorable matchup against the bow. More importantly, you would purposely lure the high-tier monsters to a level 7 region in your Guiding Lands. I was able to kill a single gold Rathian in around 5 minutes on average, and the MR gain from this hunt almost filled up my MR bar. The time limiting factor is that the monster corpse must despawn before you spawn another. Thus, I recommend to have a few monsters ready so you can keep hunting while you wait for the corpses to despawn. And these are my 4 ways my community and I have found to be the best ways to grind out MR. If I missed anything, or if you have a hunt you prefer for farming MR, let me know in the comments below. Good luck, everyone, and I'll see you next time.